Hello, hello. Test, test. Alrighty, back at it again.
Could anyone?
I could have done this if I was a giant flaming dragon. We've returned to Winterfell, or wherever this is. Our childhood home. To either heal some trauma or to feel some more guilt. I guess that will be determined. Probably fight some flowers along the way.
What is it, Torgal? Clive.
That's him. He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know.
Roxas, come back here. It couldn't be Hugo still alive, but grown up, could it? That is my hypothesis.
Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
The portal
It's a
to
relic
the
of the
underworld.
fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua
Oh,
was
Phoenix
supposed
Gate,
to...
that's what it was called. Oh, hey, what's up?
Yes.
There's a
He would have
lactating
stepped through this door
character
the
in
next
this
morning
part? Oh,
and
boy.
listen to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The
As
apodry is
some
holy
kind
ground.
of
None but the dominant may
horrid
enter.
enemy, I assume.
I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
Like, perhaps if he was Joshua or something. Come on, Clive. Catch up. You're always like 2 chapters behind me. I think that behind this door is Kingdom Hearts.
Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore.
Quoth the Raven.
Another gate. Let's see if this one opens.
Well, it better open, because we're kind of stuck here otherwise. Nice.
Could this place really be a fallen ruin?
You could hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect.
Place
Like
is
it was built
huge.
yesterday.
How do they hide all this? Just downstairs of a castle.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
It's got to be 500 feet below ground. Oh, booby trap.
Jill?
What do we do?
The usual. Give them all you've got, boy. Stay down.
Easy.
More trouble.
Lightsaber robot.
It's over.
Bunch of
That's enough.
don't know where those like special moves come from, but they're pretty cool. Stabbing a guy while he's on the ground. Just
How
that
can
one
these
kick
things still
move.
function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Whoa. Co-op. Is this a co-op game? Or do you just mean the stream? She's out having a ladies' night. Oh, the game. Is it? Are you sure? You lying to me? That could be cool. But it'd be way too complicated for her. Too many flashing lights. She wouldn't know what she's looking at. She doesn't play much, but farming simulators are more her speed. Yeah. The same heat that hardens an egg softens a potato.
Looks like it could take a
Something
beating.
like that.
Then let's give it one.
Oh, shoot.
Not this time. Don't let them get away.
Like every mainline Final Fantasy? No. Definitely not. I don't know how far this will take me though. I did have a thought that if I've got time, maybe I'd get like the original Final Fantasy VII and try to play that. Real-time combat, I don't know, it might
That'll help.
be too, I don't know, it might not work with me, but given how much I enjoyed the other two this year, maybe I should play it and get up to speed on the original story and get caught up with everybody else. Get done. There was a time when I even considered
Does any of this make sense to you?
Final Fantasy 15.
Let's find the
It
hidden
was
man
looking
and
kind of
leave.
cool when it came out, and then you know, and then I started to see more of it. I was like, eh. Oops. Even this game didn't necessarily appeal to me, except that, you know, there was going to be, until I played 7 Remake and Rebirth, and I understand that there's going to be some familiar DNA here between the different games, but that it might be different enough in the areas that I didn't like that it might be worth my time. Benji says hi. Benji, stop.
What the hell are they?
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
I've got 3 dogs here tonight. My sister's going out of town, so we were watching Minerva, who is very sweet and about 4 times as big as Benji or Patches. So she can be a little intimidating. But it makes Benji very anxious.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
Antifa dogs. I don't follow.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect.
I think it would be more like
Did man really have
Diamond
taken this
Dogs.
path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
Or Naughty Dogs. Metal Gear games. Now that is interesting. I could consider it, I think. I have limited experience with those games, but not no experience.
This time.
I attempted to play Metal Gear Solid via an emulator many years ago on my laptop, and the combination of the game being old and the controls not being set up right, because I had to use like third-party programs just to use a controller on my laptop. Didn't get very far in that game. Benji did not get far in Metal Gear Solid. But then I played MGS5 came out, and I played a demo, or what was sort of a demo. What was that called? Ground Zeroes. And that was pretty cool. I actually enjoyed that quite a bit. It's like one map, and you know, just gives you several different missions that you can do in that map. So you kind of learn different, the different routes of all the enemies and everything. And that was cool. And honestly, with that, I think it was like... I don't think I bought that. I think it was on PlayStation Plus or something. But it was like 20 bucks if I had bought it. But just in that, I was like, okay, I was like satisfied with it as a game. And then I did actually end up picking up the full game later on. I'm dying over here, jeez. I ended up picking up the Phantom Pain later, and I could tell that it was very similar to what I'd been doing, just a lot bigger. And I decided that I was not ready for that, and so I stopped playing and never went back to it. But I could consider a playthrough in that series, possibly. Oh.
Toggle.
That was close. How does Torgal heal me? Does he use my potions? Does it work without my potions? That'd be nice. Looks like it only works in battle. I'm gonna go this way, I think. The lights are on in this direction. Oh, you said you played all but the last one of Metal Gear Solid. Funny that that's really the only one I have experience with. And also, I heard that many people hate it. It's like different. It's pretty different from the rest of the games, and it apparently feels unfinished, like there's just a third act that's missing or something. It just ends. I don't know. I guess that's a bummer, but...
Look out! There's more of them.
Or it's divisive, I would say. Not that people necessarily hate it, it's just different. It looked really cool. I really actually don't know much about the rest of it in terms of gameplay and what's going on. Pokemon though, no, I'm not gonna play Pokemon. No chance. I mean, all I'd have to really do is play one of them, I guess, and then I will have played all of them, right? But still, no. I don't gotta catch any of them, actually. Yes and no, that they're all the same. They just change the colors and add 150 new Pokemans. Yeah, I don't know. There are hardly any big franchises, I would say, that I haven't been exposed to at all. Who knows, the way things are going, next year I might be doing a full playthrough of Gears of War when it comes to PlayStation. I really haven't played any of those. I played maybe a couple hours of the first game, or like remaster of the first one.
Huh?
sure about that, though.
I don't like this.
Oh, shoot. Kingdom Hearts guy, but in black. PS5 Pro leaked. No, I haven't seen it.
Seems the feeling's mutual.
I assume it's a chunkier PS5. I hope it keeps the same design. I actually really love the PS5 design. People love to crap on it, but I think it's so absurd that it's amazing. It reminds me of the obelisk from Dead Space. I was like, oh yes, this is a crazy design. Basically the PS5 with extra lines. Okay, yeah. Like with the new Slim model with the detachable disc drive, there's like that seam in the middle. Is that what you're talking about? Like more of that kind of stuff? Damn, that attack can just go forever if I just mash it. Mash square. Boom, look at that. Although now I'm really hurt.
My wounds, boy.
Press the attack.
It's drawing in energy.
Not for long, it isn't. With me. Give them all you've got, boy.
Come on.
There. It's down.
This is our chance.
After this fight, I'll look up what that pro looks like.
Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away.
Get him. Almost done. Oh yeah. Iron Giant. Oh no! Not the Iron Giant. I didn't know that's who I was fighting. I'm Superman. No disk drive either on the PS5 Pro.
It's done.
I bet it can use that same detachable one. But yeah, I'm sure it doesn't
What
come
are
with
these
it.
creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
I'm sorry, Vin Diesel.
They're probably asking themselves the same thing.
And I'm gonna have to fight the
We're
family,
the
aren't
ones
I?
trespassing here. They're just protecting their home. Jill, look.
That's some kind of mural.
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This game really doesn't want you to move fast. If you dash, you have to stand still for 5 seconds. Unless you're in combat. I wonder if I could Nope, still have to stand still. Where are we going here? Oh, okay. I got it. I browsed for just a second. I didn't see the design. I don't think I saw anything official looking. Oh, unless it's that one. Okay. Is it kind of a sketch image? Is that what you're seeing? Where it's like... Yeah, it's kind of that seam in the middle, but there's like 3 or 4 of them all right next to each other. Like a... kind of a ribbed section. A render, okay. You'll have to send me that. I still remember the initial reveal of the PS5 with those odd shapes moving and churning and finally
All right then.
coalescing into a solid form. Vaguely V-shaped. Like, what?
Not this time.
And you assume it's laying down. And then it backs up and it's just this alien-looking tower with a popped collar. The future was born. Somebody might be back. Or my house is getting broken, so I guess I'll find out. Oh,
A little help.
Oh.
Too slow. What the hell was that thing?
Yeah.
It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Alright, let me see. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. That's basically the sketch that I was looking at, but yeah, fully rendered. Okay. Cool. I like it. Hope we're gonna see that at what is it, TGS? Along with some new announcements. Hopefully. I'm not buying a Pro console, no. My standard model works just fine. I'm confused. I guess I'd just go left or right. I guess we'll give it a shot.
Look out! Yeah!
Yes, I think the Pro consoles are a little silly. Especially the way people talk about them and think about them. PS4 comes out, you know, more powerful, some 60 FPS stuff, but like 1080p still. And then the PS4 Pro comes around, and everybody's like, "Oh, awesome! We'll be able to get. It's gonna do 4K, 60 FPS gaming."
What have we here?
And then it comes out, and it's like, well, it's
Another
upscaled
fallen wonder.
4K, and also the games come with performance mode or resolution mode, so you can have 4K or 60 FPS. Problem is not solved. And then the PS5 comes out and they're like, ah, finally, the vision will be fulfilled. We'll get 4K 60 FPS all the time. It's like, well, I mean, still, no. We get a lot that is close to 4K 60 FPS, but still, it's performance or resolution mode. Or sometimes kind of a middle ground road. And then, yeah, once again, there's a Pro console on the horizon. Everybody's like, yeah, it's finally gonna, like, dude, learn your lesson. It's still not gonna be there. I don't think it ever will. We could have 4K 60 FPS right now, but the problem is, the devs get their hands on a little extra power, and they do it to put stuff on screen rather than make the stuff that's already on screen render well. You know, they're like, great, we can do more things on screen. It's like, why don't you just keep doing what you're doing, but like make it actually work, you know? You could do twice as much stuff on screen if you just make it 15
well, that
FPS.
did something.
But nobody wants that. Always trying to push the envelope. So then they run out of power and gotta take it from somewhere. What'd you say? No. What's the obsession? I don't know. I think it's just the... It's like... I don't know. It sounds nice. 4K is pretty good. 60 is really good. But really, 60 is so much more important than 4K. Like, I'm good most of the time on 1080p, but I'd much rather have the high frame rate. Because in motion, you know, you can't really tell anyway. But if you've got a 4K picture and you're locked at 30 frames, it's like, ugh.
So,
every
it
individual
isn't a dead end after all.
frame looks good, but in motion it's like choppy.
Apparently
and
not.
like you're not taking in all that detail anyway. What does it matter? Like some adaptive resolutions or something would be better. But, you know, I prefer give me a high frame rate and then just as high resolution as you can manage after that. Minigames nowadays are just too detailed for their own good in my opinion. The Horizon games being
It all seems to lead to this room.
And look what's in it.
See our podcast basement couch conversations for my deeper thoughts on the art design of Horizon Forbidden West.
How old do you suppose this is?
When did we record that? Like 2 years ago now?
1,000 years? More?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before. Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god?
Yeah. That's the thing is... games forget to be fun and they just try to be visual showpieces and then they don't even achieve that. So it's like, what are you doing? You didn't make this a game, you made this a movie that doesn't work.
You're him. The second dominant of fire.
What, our podcast is long enough that...
Who are you?
long ago enough that nobody will watch it, probably. Alright, after Clive figures out that this is Joshua, alive and grown up, then I'll explain my thoughts on Horizon. It's Clive! That's a surprise. It's evil Clive. Or was that Noctis? Was it Noctis?
What?
From 15? It was the dark-haired Final Fantasy protagonist.
I'm back.
Oh, back in the past, Samurai Jack? There's nobody, yeah. Yep.
Joshua!
I think I was joking about that on
Stop it! Please!
part 1 or part 2 of this stream. Guy shows up in the club, so immediately I'm making Kingdom Hearts connections. Oh shoot. Manipulate time.
I did this. I killed him. Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing.
Oh.
And asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua. I'm sorry. I failed you.
I could almost hear some Kingdom Hearts in the music here.
Joshua died. I killed him. And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt.
Not on Discord. I'm not
I feared that by
usually on Discord
accepting
when I'm
it,
streaming this.
I would lose what little was left of me.
I don't want to have people talking over
So I
while
ran
I'm playing too
from
much,
everything.
You know?
And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? I am.
Especially Mason and
I know
Cheyenne
it won't be
usually
easy,
playing
but it
Warcraft anyway.
So that
So
Joshua's
either
soul
I'm muted anyway,
can finally rest
so that
in
I don't
peace.
hear them, or I'm hearing all their battle talk. So is the trauma healed? He's forgiven himself for losing control. Maybe I just got the power of both icons. Oh jeez, now I have to fight. What's his name? Ifrit. Am I gonna be the Phoenix this time?
The truth that awaits me. I will press on. Come, Ifrit.
About Horizon.
Show me who you truly are.
I think the conversation started when we were taking bets on the Game Awards, what game would win best art design or something like that, or art direction. And the conversation was, I think that Horizon has really good art direction, but the execution I'm not a fan of. To me it just reeks of they spent too long on it, because things look really cool, but it's going for so much realism that everything is so detailed that it stops being believable. The argument I was making was that if they went for something more stylized, then I could buy into design better. This one chief character in particular just has this like helmet with this huge piece of metal on it. And like in the very realistic depiction that this world has, that piece of metal is gonna weigh like 25 pounds, and he would not be able to hang off his head like that. If it was cartoonier, I could buy it easier, but it's like, man, the closer you look, the more detail there is. Like all their garments are made out of old electrical wire and metal scraps and some bits of fabric and things. It's just too much. And then it's, even in the environment, it's like it feels like every pixel on screen is trying to display something different, so it just becomes a noisy, grainy mess. Like every blade of grass is a different color, a different shade of light. Just tone it down. Anyway,
Not this time.
that's basically my thoughts on Horizon's art design. It's like, it's a girl with a bow and arrow fighting robots. Like, you don't have to strive for such realistic detail like in the last one. I gotta tell you, I don't know what I'm doing in this fight. Hopefully I'm supposed to lose this one, because I'm not doing much. I just have to be under his strong cheese. Take him down. Let's go. Hey! Did I do it? I've defeated the demon within. So that the phoenix may rise from the ashes of my soul. Oh boy. There he is, my nobody. Nobody.
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right
If
at
I'm
you.
Clive, is
Come
that
on, Clive.
Clove?
Face your fears.
Hey,
Too slow.
hey, too slow.
Not this time. Too slow.
Sometimes I'm losing track of which guy I am. Get him. Geez, I'm not doing hardly any damage right now. Give me a QTE. Cinematic strike, come on. That always takes that
What?
one out. Oh, jeez. Turning into a friend.
I see. You'd have me learn by example.
That was my nickname again. Oof. Ouch. Nintendo Direct? No, I did not. Did anything good happen? Oh boy, bad. Something from it? I may have seen something. Oh! Now. Know what I'm doing. Oh, I died. Oh. Huh, that's cool.
I see.
Castlevania, that's one I haven't played anything of. Oh my goodness, it starts me with full health and ammo, or health and potions. Alright, I'll be able to whittle it down eventually. Yeah, Castlevania. A couple of collections already. What? No. Uncharted for Switch? No. No way. That would be crazy. Okay. Easy. Alright, I'm alive. That's not it. He had like a third of his health left.
No escape, eh?
Clive, number
It's
2.
all right. I'm done running from you.
So wait, this is really Kingdom Hearts right now. Because everyone has their... Maybe he's my nobody, and I've been fighting my Heartless. That's right, that's how this works. Because everyone has 3 versions of themselves, right? And now we've merged back together.
Once and for all.
Oh, snap! What is this? Some new mechanic I have to learn. Jeez. Accept the truth. Beast mode. Here we go. Oh, snap! What is happening? Ha! Now I'm glowing, punk.
Show yourself. You're free.
Oh, yeah, I did see Struck Swamp. I'm kind of excited for that. I've been playing Power Wash Simulator. You done. You done, Heartless. You done. Oh, every single hit is awesome. Okay, this is really cool. Mason, you were right. Oh no, is it super compressed on screen? feels amazing. It looks good in real time. Woo! Yeah! Yeah! I'm invincible! Oh, snap. What is happening? Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Come on, I gotta have one of them too. Come on. Godzilla mode, let's go. Oh, it's over. It's over.
I know the truth of it now. You are not afraid.
Oh!
I am.
Oh! Ah! Let's go! I can't believe I just said let's go like a freaking middle schooler, but I'm excited. Oh yeah. It's so exciting, Benji. Come on. Benji. Oh yeah. Woo! Got him! Woo! Man, that was good. That was super cool. Oh my gosh. Are you excited too, Benji? Oh man. Woo! What was that, like the third boss fight of this game? Benji, you gotta settle down. Only I can be excited. I feel the same, Clive. Spartan Rage. It's amazing.
Yes, Mom. You're well, but sorry. Well, what? If that's what purpose moving
Unlimited power! Yeah. Yeah.
Clive, are you alright?
Oh, I'm alright.
Jill.
Your boy just got superpowers.
It's nothing. I'll be fine. No more
Okay, now I
chasing
gotta know.
shadows.
Could you hear me screaming that whole time? Because
The hooded man isn't here.
I have a tendency to
We should go.
blow out the microphone and then it cuts out. I was freaking out if you couldn't hear me. Okay. That's good. That got wild there for a minute.
Clive, are you sure you're alright? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
Nothing can stop me
I
now.
had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since.
But no more.
But now I know for certain who I really am.
I am
The second icon
Iron
of fire,
Man.
who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore.
So what's Azura's wrath?
The things she did,
I've heard of that one.
unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
Oh, there's Roxas.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounded. The hour is later than I thought.
Ah. God's betrayed God because he doesn't want to be a god. Like God of War 2.
Tell me, who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
Is it her head in a box?
Who delivered the coffin said... He said Sid paid him.
What's in the box? Maybe it showed it. I wasn't looking for a second.
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to hell. Out. No!
Yes, yes, my lord.
So what's in the box? We must not have seen it yet. Might I assume it's the lady in one form or another. or her outfit or her necklace or something.
Benedicta.
Oh, hang on. What are you saying here? I'm only just seeing all your comments. Phil Collins? Uh-uh. He's fine. What are you doing? What are you talking about? Why are you lying to me? Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm looking up Azura's Wrath here a little bit too. It's a little bit anime God of War. Dude's got 6 arms. Looks like plenty of those jump in the air and then fly at each other moments. Alright, and I'm doing a quick scroll through the Nintendo channel too to see all the announcements, see if I missed anything. Yeah, Shrek on Power Washing Simulator. Tetris Forever, right? Okay. I don't know how they can keep dressing that game up to make it something new, but people keep buying it. I saw the Patrick Star game, SpongeBob SquarePants. That looks kind of funny. Oh, okay, I did see that Castlevania Dominus Collection. Hasn't there already been a Castlevania collection, like the more classic ones? So this is maybe some of the leftovers. All right. Capcom. Did I scroll over the Capcom collection? I don't know what that was. Or is that the Capcom? Oh no, you mentioned. Oh, I don't know. Suikoden 1 and 2. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. That's why you're excited. Capcom Fighting Collection 2 and Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. Arcade Classics. That's what you're excited about. You're going to have button combos for days. Okay. Clive has gained control of the icon Ifrit, allowing access to new iconic abilities such as Ignition, a firing lunge that drives back enemies while dealing continuous damage, as well as unlocking the Limit Break gauge. Is that what that was up at the top? Slots for Ifrit's abilities are shared with those for the Phoenix and can be confirmed via the Abilities tab via the main menu. Limit break gauge is located beneath Clive's HP bar. Release Clive's Inner Beast and Semi-Prime. Huh? Release Clive's Inner Beast and Semi-Prime into Ifrit by pressing L3 and R3. Go into Spartan Rage mode. When this gauge is full, the gauge fills in battle both by taking damage as well as by successfully performing offensive and defensive maneuvers. Semi-priming temporarily grants increased attack potency and speed, gradual HP regeneration, and ground-breaking strikes. Okay. Okay, so it's just a rage mode. Cool.
So, what next?
We
Good,
returned
good.
to his pool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah, amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
All right. We should arrange an introduction then.
Talking about Castlevania earlier, and again just now. That's one that I would like to give a shot. Give it a shot because I know it's popular and all that. But I struggle with
Nothing good, I'll wager.
2D
Come on.
games. They just don't really appeal to me very much. I'm sure if I get into it, then my mind will fill in the gaps like it's supposed to, but yeah, and I did hear about the 3D games. Lords of Shadow, I think? 1 and 2, and I heard the first one was good and the second one was not very good. But that might be a good place to
What
start.
happened here?
Just to get the vibes
Curious.
and the imagery,
You'll
and
pay
then
for
take
this.
that with me to the 2D games.
We've got a live one.
What are you doing here? Answer me!
Remember our orders? No survivors.
Who would order such a thing?
Nice. That didn't last very long. Or do very much damage, frankly. Torgal, what are you looking at? Wait, this is the town I just came from with the old man. Oh, jeez.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one. Kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs! They were innocent people!
Stay down!
on! Vera or no?
Right. Did I just kill that guy and then he was still talking? Whoa.
All must burn! The bearers
Smokes.
and those who sheltered them.
A hammer
Vibrus
with
Annibella's
5
command.
axe blades on it? That doesn't seem fair.
My mother ordered this. Why?
Oof.
Clive,
I know. We can wait.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah.
Oof.
You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive. Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
but why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Now, rats.
Why is there always somebody spying on us?
Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Hey. Long way to travel.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it would be?
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
Bayonetta. No, I never played
I tell
Bayonetta.
myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead.
I do have a Switch, but I never play it.
So, did you find the answers you were looking
I
for?
don't know that I honestly ever have played anything on it.
I still
other
don't
than
know what to make of this
a few demos.
gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Aha. I believe this place is in the background of that cover image or something.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we
Favorite
expanded
dynasty
our dominion.
or kingdom?
This is the will of great Grieger.
How do you mean?
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizens.
Between the Final Fantasies that I've played?
And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you.
Oh.
You all have much to do.
I mean, this place looks cool.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I think he's Leviathan. Huh. Have we seen Leviathan already?
I must have
I
misheard.
can't remember. Oh wait, that
You
was
mean
the...
to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying?
Was that the...
Are you mad?
Flying one?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained.
Yeah.
But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals, we looked
Oh,
to for their
maybe
so-called
Bahamut
blessing.
was the flying one. I don't know. They really have to beat me over the head with stuff for me to remember it
Take this
here.
crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics?
Okay, here we go. He's
Answer,
explaining
by
things.
drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
I did recognize some of the summons.
The mother crystals are divine. Their ether, a gift from the heavens.
What was that other one?
For centuries,
Akira,
nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift.
Shiva.
If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
I didn't get a lot of summons in Final Fantasy VII. I think you had to do...
the gods themselves?
Didn't you have to do Chadley side missions or something to get more summons? I was like, I'm not talking to that guy.
About the crystals.
He's so annoying.
And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that.
I think Ifrit was the first one that I got, and I just kept using him. He's good.
Down this path,
I like the fire and his Hellfire move, where it's just like a flame tornado engulfing the enemy.
We can't very well set our people free.
He was pretty sweet.
Dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we had to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
Bunch of dramatic fools in here. I know how you feel, Gav.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Let me level up my potion carrying capacity.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot having?
I don't do a whole lot of side questing in games in general. You'll see me skip plenty of these here. In this one. Excuse me.
You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing, and it ain't tight as borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Which one's auto? Kupo.
I see I'm busy here. For Sanctfordian, dear.
Flame tongue. Now that sounds like a weapon. Can I draw you Jack from Jack and Daxter? Maybe I could. I probably could do a decent one. Why are you using it on your next animation project?
Could last you a good while.
I haven't drawn anything in a while. At least I feel like I haven't. Not even doodles. What are you working on?
Anything else?
You just finished one. Oh wait. Did you?
Clive, was it?
Yeah, I guess you had that. Oh yeah, the one where you showed me the lighting test. Animated opening for a podcast. Cool.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother
How
Christian
big of a
since I've
podcast?
known him. But that's all it's ever been.
Big
Talk.
audience or
He's convinced it's
just
the right
starting
thing to
out?
do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Are they paying you?
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
Oh yeah?
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion.
They
Wars
better.
breed chaos. On the front lines...
Keep your watermark on it.
And at home.
Until they
With a
pay
fair
you.
wind behind them. A handful of like-minded
Only send them the
ne'er-do-wells can melt
240p
into
copy.
the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble.
That's what I
It's
used to do when I was
making it
making.
to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
A short while I was helping
That's right.
design
Anyone
business
travelling
cards
in or out of
when I was
Oriflamme
working at the
has
UPS
to go
store.
through Northreach.
And I think once
Lucky for you,
a guy took
I
my
might just
proof
know
and
of a
just
way.
disappeared and I never heard from him again.
Yes.
So I just
Well,
started sending
no,
the
not
lowest possible
that.
quality JPEGs that I
That
could
gets you an audience with the Dane. And it's the Dane.
so that they couldn't
who'll
just
see you
steal it and
safely
print
through
their own
Northreach.
copies. If
I'll
they
send a stylus in the
still
morning.
wanted them,
Let
they'd
her
have
know
to
you're
come
coming.
back and pay me
We
and
go way back.
pay us to print them.
And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame and where
Gotta
will I
protect
find her?
yourself.
She's
They
the proud
will.
proprietress of Northreach's foremost
They
house
will
of ill
exploit
repute,
your artistry.
the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go
Right.
blinding her with
I
your
know what
charm,
women
my
are.
lad. I'll
Yeah,
be expecting
the
a full
shorter
report
ones.
when you get back.
The long hair, yes. Yes, I know a woman. There's one now. Oh, okay, okay. I don't know who you're talking about, but I know the feeling you're talking about. So you watch this or listen to this podcast, watch it, I guess, if they have an animated intro already. And you see it, and you think, man, that needs some work. I could do so much better. I don't even understand what that paragraph just said.
I suppose that's everything.
There's information here about
Now to find
stuff. It'll be in a place.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you?
Did I have to talk to this guy?
Take
I
your
might not want
service.
to.
Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Quick look.
Oh, side quests.
Always something in
Don't
there.
need that. So what are you
Otto barking at his lot earlier.
animating?
Sound happy.
Like what kind of stuff? Turning the podcasters into their own little anime characters or whatever based on their personality? That sort of stuff? Or like maybe animating some bits that they've talked about before?
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never
Visualizing
took you for the
their
type.
theme song?
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Okay, sorry.
Is this all of us?
I've never made one before. I've only
Actually,
just
Gav
seen
won't be
them.
coming.
Just the three of us, then.
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire.
Oh, okay.
Oriflamme's in chaos,
That's cool.
yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed.
What subject
Should that
matter
plan
is
fail,
this
well,
podcast?
we have our icons to fall back on.
Is it like sports
Sid,
where they may
know if I
be
can. If Reed
physically
still seems
capable themselves, or is it like
come and go as he pleases?
gonna be a bunch of
Ordinarily, primary and
bunch of
icon
nerds
comes
talking about
naturally to
video games, and so seeing them all fight?
But then
Okay,
you are
comedy,
no ordinary
okay.
dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention
Alright.
what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know,
Just 'cause they're
I
wearing
reckon
tight
he could
pants.
probably cause a path out of the capital on his
Spend a
own
long
if need
time
be.
hugging each other.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northridge in a few days. You two behave now.
Man, I'm bummed because once again I missed the Olympics. Every time it comes around, I'm like, yeah, this time I'm really gonna watch it. And then it just seems like it's just busy every day, and I never pulled it up. And then it was gone. And now I was just hearing that the Olympics committee is so protective over their stuff, like they take down the broadcast like right away, and that's why you can never find like opening ceremony footage. It's like, I guess you gotta watch it live or not at all, or you don't get to.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Yeah, there's a lot of drama this year. I've heard more about that stuff than the actual events. It was like, I don't know, somebody hitting their head on the board or something. That one dude swimming for somebody's cap that fell. Breakdancer girl. The weird opening ceremony thing. It's like it's all drama talk. And no, I did see that. Yeah, the weird rainbow colored Last Supper. Oh, and Raygun. Yeah, Raygun is the breakdancer. I didn't see much footage other than like a second or two of the clips, but I saw enough. How the heck am I supposed to get over there? I guess just run back this way. Okay. How long have we been going here? Oh, not even 2 hours. Okay. Alright.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop.
Get it, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, she was or was it like being tested out this year or something, and then and then she shows up and like, yep, no, not happening. I think I need to be on top of that bridge. Yeah. Quite a lot of power for one woman. She must have been doing that on purpose, right? For some reason, trying to just sabotage the whole thing. Can I get up there? Not really.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
So I've heard that she actually is a good breakdancer. Oh, her husband. Huh. That's weird. Oh, she's not? Okay. Oh yeah, she was Australian, that makes sense. So she was trying to stand upside down the whole time. She's used to being on the underside of the earth. Poor thing, gravity's all different up here. Okay, thank you for running away. Really don't feel good about fighting chocobos.
There. Northreach.
The American track star. Yeah, who was that? Lyle or something like that?
No mistakes.
That's the guy where he like lost the competition 6 months ago or something to a guy, and he's like, "I'm coming for you at the Olympics," and then he won the race. Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I did see something about that. That's funny. Surprised they didn't do the Naruto run across the finish line. Look at this. Suddenly we are right outside the castle I was on earlier. I think it is. Suddenly we are right outside of Snow Peak Castle Temple land. Pretty cool.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope that Dame has friends in the south.
Oh, and a giant fish! All from the Sea of Grace this very morning.
Oh, search for the day.
With reds, whites,
With the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the...
Begone! The gate's for citizens, not serfs.
Oh, sorry. But it's the one person in bright colors. Bet you anything.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
Yep.
You say
Told ya.
these are all from Dalmekia?
Yeah, I know it's anime and 3D. Is that why there's 4 filler episodes for every one action episode?
A moment, my lady.
That's an anime thing, right?
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know
Long
how to
anime,
please
like
me.
Dragon Ball and
More than Sid ever did anyway.
One Piece.
Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the Dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele.
Well, let me save you some time
can call
and
me Isabel.
don't recommend
Otto
me any
assured
anime.
me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you
Star Wars
and
based on
whatever
an
it is
anime?
you seek in the
I knew it was
holy
based on,
I fear the
what's his
guards are
name?
not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Not Akira Toriyama.
Unless...
Who's that? Is that Dragon Ball guy?
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely.
Who was that guy? The Japanese director.
I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
That's right, yeah. Rest in peace. So, was he in charge of Toriyama? Was he in charge of, like, the art and the game design? Or is it just the art and... Wait. Or the art of anime, I guess, and then he was involved in some games. Maybe he just was just the artist then. And the comic, okay.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
I need to find this name. What is this name I was thinking of? Ghost of Tsushima had a mode that was black and white, and it was called something mode, named after this director. Akira Kurosawa. Yep, there we go. See, okay. My brain was in the right spot. It just got interrupted by the other Akira. Kurosawa, that's right.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
It's what anime you say Star Wars was based
more my
off
masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The
Corey in
streets
the
aren't
house?
safe for a girl, what with all the royalists
The
around.
That's So Raven spin-off show?
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends
Where
on
Corey
you
is
now,
a chef
doesn't
in the
it?
White House?
I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking
No way, I had no
branded.
idea. I'm gonna have to
You're
watch
lucky
that
you're
now.
with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Uh-oh. What secret doth
Madame.
she keep?
You look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary.
The last game to give me motion sickness.
Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
I don't know that any game, any 2D game has given me motion sickness. So it'd have to be VR. Good question. I mean, to some extent, any of them give me motion sickness eventually. I have a pretty good stomach for it, and I can go a while, but relatively speaking, I think once I hit like 2-3 hours in VR though, no matter what it is, it's like, okay, I gotta step out for a bit and recalibrate. But the Horizon VR game, Call of the Mountain.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates.
It's pretty cool. A lot of stuff to play with, and
I am in your debt.
Climbing is really
that was
fun.
the whole point, wasn't it? And I told
Especially
you,
with the like
it's Isabel.
ice picks and stuff.
Whatever wound you so tight. I
Combat's
wonder.
little.
It's certainly not Sid's
A little
influence.
lackluster, but it's got to be simplified for VR. Otherwise, that would
Mentioned
be
a favor.
terrible.
What
But
is it you'd have me do?
yeah, that game, and it's
don't want to
long
keep my
too. I try
companions
to.
waiting.
If you mean Sid and the
I
girl,
still never
you
beat
needn't
it.
worry. They have yet to
I try to
reach the
play it.
checkpoint. Yes.
Well,
Otto asked me to help
periodically
them
I'd go back
as
to it, and
well.
it's like, okay, I'm going to finish
to
it this
answer your
time, and then I'd play for 3 hours, and then I'd hit
I
that
need you to
wall.
find
Like,
someone
I got to
for me.
stop. It felt
One
like I
of my
made no
girls.
progress.
Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having
It's
left
got to
no
be a
word of
12,
explanation.
15-hour game,
And I began
but
to fear
that's
the
just
worst.
a lot for
I feel
VR.
as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
I feel like there was something in the early days of VR that was...
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying
little
eyes
rough
from
on
looking
me.
too closely at that handsome face of yours.
Oh, no.
Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
To some extent, though, you just gotta accept the motion sickness, and so I'll almost like move around and do weird stuff just to trigger it, and it's like, okay, now I've got a base level motion sickness going on, and then I can just maintain that the rest of the time that I'm playing. As a kid, we had this chair that would spin, and it was pretty heavy, and it was like a metal frame that it was spinning on, so it was pretty durable. The chair was pretty heavy, and it spun pretty good, so you could really get it spinning, or at least it felt like it was really spinning as a kid. And sometimes I'd just go down there and I'd just spin it as fast as I could, sitting on it, get myself dizzy. And then I noticed it was worse if I would stop quickly and then start spinning the opposite direction. So I would just do that sometimes, on purpose. Get myself super dizzy, just to feel the nausea. And it got easier and easier. And I think that trained me for VR. Because I have a decent stomach for... motion sickness like that. Like, I don't get car sick or seasick or anything like that.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing.
Quite,
I know that she wanted to meet with someone. She did mention a name.
Quite a difference
I know
between...
exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit.
That boss fight earlier.
Spent every guillion
and
on Tatienne.
whatever's going on
Picked
here.
fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy.
The highest
Tatienne was
highs and the
flattered at
lowest
first,
lows,
But
huh?
it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something.
Oh,
The dame
shoot.
was so proud of her for how
Taco
much she was
Bell?
bringing in. And she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison.
I think
Did
I'm
you ever see
getting me
him?
some Taco Bell
Course I did.
tomorrow, probably.
He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
And then probably some
You've
more
been
on
very
Saturday if I'm feeling
Don't let him
it.
get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks
But no,
is in
I'm
order.
good, thank you. You don't have to get me anything. Are you using the app? You better be using the
Well
app.
then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
Get yourself those points. They rack up pretty fast, then you get a free item. If you didn't already know. Plus there's some app exclusives. Yeah. I know that's the goal. I don't generally use the apps either, because I know they're just trying to get you in. But Taco Bell, I'll use Taco Bell. I don't let it lure me in much more often than I would normally go anyway. But you know, earn myself a free item, and then next time I go, I'll get a little bit of bonus food. Although they did have one thing recently that kind of worked on me. Through the app only, they had the nacho fries pass. For $10. Every day for 30 days, you get free nacho fries. $10! And it costs like $2.50 normally each one. So you go 4 or 5 times, pays for itself. And so I went 20 times that month. And only a couple of times I got extra stuff along with it. I know. Well, see, here's the deal. It was a limited time offer, and it's not like constant or ongoing. And I figured that was going to be the case. So I got the 1 month, and I just wanted to exploit it as much as possible. If it was a regular thing, I would not have it all the time. And even if I did, I would only be trying to go those 5 times and get my money's worth. I would not be bothering to go every single day. Because that's basically what I did. There's one not far from where I work. So just check out just my fries, nothing else. Roll up, they give me the tiny bag. It's like 3 minutes, so I can go there on my lunch break real fast. And yeah, it was something.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale then, is it?
Were you?
I'm looking for
But
a
I
man
love
with a
Taco Bell so
scar over
much
his
that
eye.
I'll take
Looking
the
for a
app.
man?
But I'm
Does
not
this look
getting
like a
like
brothel,
Chick-fil-A
Brandy?
app
Fuck
or
off.
McDonald's or...
Hold your tongue. Where's the dame's brooch?
Everybody needs an app.
One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barbarous for good.
But it is nice
There's
to
only
not have
one man in the
to...
garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's
Like I said,
Yannick.
there's some app
I haven't seen him
exclusive
around
things.
lately, though.
There's the...
On account of him being in war.
Well,
Yannick
the
left
real
a few
reason
days back.
to
Said he
get
had
the
dealings
app,
with a merchant
they
there.
have a build your own
Good day,
cravings
thank
box
you.
for $6. Now that they're
War is the
not
last
doing the
village on the road
$5
to
boxes
Oriflamme.
anymore.
I should let Isabel know
That's
where I'm
the
headed.
best deal you can get right there. But again, only through the app. Plus, you don't have to talk to anyone at the window. You just type it in on your phone. Pay right there. It goes dong. Gives you that Taco Bell dong. And then you just roll up. Mobile order for Ryan. They say, okay, pull around. It's nice.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
And they also have delivery. You can do, I think. Wait, no, they don't. Maybe they don't. Never mind.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick.
I don't think they do.
The
I think
soldiers
that's
I
wrong.
spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor.
You just get the option
According
for
to them, he claimed
drive-through
to have some
pickup
business
or
with a
in-store
merchant there.
pickup. I think that's
But that
what
wouldn't
I'm
explain
thinking.
his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is.
Anyway,
but I fear
if you're still
sending
here
you
and
there may
listening,
cause more
I don't
harm
mean to
than
hold you
good.
up. Go ahead and get your
The
food.
people of Moor are rather set in their ways.
And
You'll
if you're
find they
not
have
here,
little
well,
love
then
for
I've just been
bearers,
talking to
and they will
myself,
not
and
hesitate to report one
that's
such as
pretty
you
funny,
to the
so.
constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact.
Benji,
His
jeez.
name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
Ah, okay.
I shall
okay.
return as soon as I
Well,
find
that's
something.
good. Are they delivering to you? Okay. What? Are you in my house watching my stream? Is that what that
Oriflamme.
clattering,
How many
clanging
bearers
was?
suffer to keep your granaries full?
Benji. Ah, okay. He's trying to alert me to a intruder. What do you mean a dark figure?
That's enough for today, Branded.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Benji.
That's enough dallying, you two. Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
I got Minerva up here on the couch to my right. Benji jumping up and down off the couch to the left. And I got Patches on the floor between my feet.
Had another branded drop in the field yesterday.
How do they expect us to finish the harvest when the ones the capital sends us are
We
already
all,
half stone?
We all have our enemies. Who's your enemy? If I had to guess, it's the people that pay with exposure.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says,
pay you in
it's
experience.
No wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Okay, fair enough.
Are you Bertrand? The Dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the Dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Okay. Are we sure this is not a side quest
Weren't expecting any
disguised as a main quest?
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Oh, thank you. Oh, shoot, yeah. I never really did get a look at it, but I just bought that one, didn't I? I'm a big fan of the black and red here. This is pretty awesome. I would dress like this every day if I could. Look at that. The leather vest and the metal gauntlets. Pause menu inform you what is cited main quest. Yeah, it yeah. The red ones are main quests. Main scenario quests. Yeah. The red ones are the main quests and the green ones are the side quests. It's just so yeah, that one over there would be a side quest. It's just such a you know, what do you call it?
A branded? Where's your master?
Piddly.
Must I call for the constable?
I come to you
insignificant
from
activity.
At the behest of the Dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value, and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the
I
habit of
bet
telling
they
you
ran
that
off together because they're in love.
This one did. Yonder ruins.
The soldier and the lady of the night.
Not at all. I would do anything for
A tale as old as
anything.
time.
Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
I must track down this comb. or something. Same. I think that's really part of my big... You know, I struggle with 2D games.
It smells of death here,
because it leaves too much to interpretation. And same with just text-based dialogues. Like, I'd just be
We can't let them get any closer to
Xing through this so fast. At least listening, I can occasionally catch the important bits. But yeah, if it was only text, no.
Stay down.
Oh, you know what? You're not wrong. Well, shoot, I don't know. The first one is definitely that way. Are all of them like that? Now I can't remember. But that is a good point. It's at least like partially voice acted, but...
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman.
Uh-oh, it's the soldier and the lady of the night. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry.
The comb.
So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You? Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Fast travel.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
Of course you... You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Spare client
What is
who's
my
young,
favorite
far
medieval
from
game?
home. But rarely do such tales have happy
Meaning the setting or the franchise?
I found this for Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
I have never actually played the medieval games, so that makes that easy. But
Thank
yeah,
you for returning it.
setting-wise,
I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
What first comes to mind is, it's not the entire game, but in Sly 4, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, one section of it is set in medieval times.
I should go.
And that was pretty
Before
cool.
you do,
The
I
whole
have one
game was
last
great.
gift.
I love that game.
A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
I don't know. I don't know that I've played many
But did he mention that it was
just
all
strictly
of the
medieval
legions?
type
This is no
games.
mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital.
Demon Souls. I played that one. The remake on PS5.
I will.
That was really cool.
And thank you again.
Although it's hard to get medieval in games without also being fantasy. I don't know that I've really ever played a realistic medieval game.
Weren't expecting
I'd have to
any
really
new
look
brand
back
until
through the
now.
catalog.
I don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Yeah, like, sure, yeah. Games in general, they gotta be fun, you know? It's like I was saying with Horizon. Horizon's greatest weakness is that it takes itself too seriously. Any other even fantasy medieval games? Oh! Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor. Game was sick.
None worth mentioning.
So
As I was telling
good.
Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here
I don't know if I have the platinum in that game, but I was very close.
Which
I
is
could
why
have
we'll
the
be
platinum.
taking the back door.
I feel like I got the platinum in the first game, but not the second game. Because the second one, there's like this whole... I don't know. It's like the main game was 30 hours long, and then the end game was another 30 hours. It's like, I pretty much beat it, and I just stopped there. Benji's over here growling at Minerva. Each genre, like each genre of game, list my favorite games in those genres. Is that what you mean? Yeah, I'm gonna have to think just about what the genres are. Well, let's start easy.
Cheer up,
3D
you two.
platformers, my favorite
Can't think of a safer
genre.
place in the Empire than a...
Jack 3, my favorite game. Oh, what's going on back there?
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
I got all my games here in front of me. Let me look through those.
So then,
Does Kingdom Hearts count
How
as
do we
a
proceed?
JRPG?
We'll be using the glass gate.
I'll say Kingdom Hearts
Tonight,
2.
just after sunset.
How
where
did
the
this go
shards are
over
loaded
here,
for
Benji?
transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most. Which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
Action JRPG? Okay.
And how exactly
not a
did you come
traditional
to know about
JRPG?
this
Yeah, I guess that's true.
fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are
I
the
don't
cause
know.
of
That's
the
a hard
blight,
question. Multifaceted.
what I'm trying to say is, if the powers
Lego
that bring all of
games.
this,
That's
why
a
do they sit
genre.
idle and allow it to
My
continue?
favorite Lego
Sure,
game
noticed the
is
God-fearing people of this
Lego
realm
Harry
and their
Potter
pious leaders
years 1
care
through
for but
4.
one thing, themselves. And they'll do
Excellent.
whatever it
Peak
takes to
Lego.
hold on to power. The rest of
Just
us
went
just a means
downhill
to an
after
end.
that.
The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our
See,
rulers,
too
we
many
must seem
games
the most
now are
convenient
like
of tools, and the most
blended
dangerous.
genres. Where it's like, I don't know what
makes them think they have the right to use us?
I don't know what
leave us
Spider-Man
to
would be,
die
but
when our
that's
bodies are
a really
spent.
good one. I don't know what God of War Ragnarok would be, but
for a broken mug.
that was my game of
That's
the
all
year
tunic.
when that came out. That game was amazing.
Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words.
First-person
Believe
shooters?
me, I've tried.
Maybe
Nothing ever
like
gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen.
thinking
So to
Call
hell
of
with
Duty
talking.
specifically.
If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. Can't blame
The
a man
original
for
Black
wanting to
Ops
bring an
was
end to all this.
excellent.
Can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. That'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice.
Benji's over here having a barking attack.
It means my deeds will be remembered. I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Man, I don't know. What are some genre what are some genres, and I'll fill in the blank. Oh, here we go. We're going to Castle Rock. Puzzle games, rhythm games, sports games. Okay. Whoa, you have reached a pivotal moment in the story. If you continue, you'll not be able to return. Proceed? This isn't the end of the game already, is it? I just assume it means I won't be able to go back and do side quests. That's fine. I don't care about side quests. Bloop. Puzzle games, rhythm games, sports games. Oh boy, okay. Visual novels, RPGs, JRPGs, simulations. Okay. Flight Simulator. That's a simulation game.
There are not nearly enough men here.
That game's really awesome. Just being able to fly anywhere on Earth.
This bodes well.
That'll be a first.
This
may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what
puzzle
exactly is that supposed to
games.
mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
What comes to mind here is...
Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old.
Puzzle
and complacent.
games.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy. Even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity.
What comes to mind is the Myst games. Although I've really only played... I don't know that I've actually beat any of those.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy
I've played
is not my ideal
Riven,
of fulfillment.
which is like the second one. And then Myst 3 Exile was the game.
Not at all.
Was the third one.
Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Those are pretty cool.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned.
I'm almost certain I didn't beat
Destroy
either
it,
of
and
those
the whole
ever.
thing should come tumbling down.
Way too heady
The
and,
passage to the inner sanctum is guarded.
well, over my head.
And we embrace the moment and use it
But
to
they were
grow and
fun.
change.
I don't know, usually all my puzzle games are hidden within the platformer games that I'm playing, so. Rhythm games. Ooh.
Come on, this way.
So what,
Trying to
like
stay out of sight.
Guitar Hero 2 probably is up there?
Don't worry, the bastard
Beat
is
Saber's really awesome. That's more current. But my favorite songs on Beat Saber are just songs that were also on Guitar Hero. So there's a little bit of nostalgia helping out. But Beat Saber is really cool. But so is Guitar Hero. And Rock Band. Probably Guitar Hero 2, I would say. Yeah. Yeah. As good as Beat Saber is.
Alright, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
Sports games. Really don't play sports games. Rocket League, does that count? Visual novels, I don't think I've ever played a visual novel. RPG, JRPG, I really couldn't tell you the difference. Okay, thank you. Rocket League. What am I doing here? What is my quest? Oh yeah, we're breaking in to break the mother crystal or something? Is that what we were doing? Because he stabbed it. Yeah, okay. I think that's what we're doing. I'm pretty new to the RPG, JRPG genre this year.
Of course it did.
Perfect plan, Clyde. Perfect plan.
I mean, probably Rebirth. 7 Rebirth.
It's over.
Yeah. I see, just that distinction, I'll probably never play an RPG. Even just thinking about, I think I said earlier, I was contemplating playing the original Final Fantasy VII. And then we were talking about, yeah. And then we were talking about the text-based dialogue And then, yep, turn-based action, or turn-based combat. I may not actually play the original 7. I may never venture into the RPG, JRPG genre. Only now that it's merging into the action RPG,
The main tunnel.
I'll play those. Mostly because I can usually somewhat ignore the RPG elements. I'm more into action games. I don't like inventory management or resources or whatever, and I like direct control over the character. I want to hit the attack button and have him attack. Benji wants to bark whenever he barks. Yeah. I'm probably stuck in the action RPG and no further. Okay, and then horrors or survival. Probably gonna again have to merge if those are two separate ones as you're listing them. Survival games I know is gonna be more inventory and resource management that I don't really like, but
we might have a bit more company.
Survival horror would be like, oh my goodness, this dog. Over here, dummy. There you go. The Last of Us comes to mind, of course. 10 out of 10 game, and also pretty relevant recently. Alien Isolation, an excellent game. In fact, so scary. I did play it. Maybe I've been talking about this already. Alright. Okay, hopefully he's calming down. Alien Isolation. I might have talked about this before, but I played it when it came out because it was actually recently, shortly after I had ever seen the original Alien. The first time I saw it, this game came out shortly after, so I was primed and ready. And it was really good, and it was really scary, but I had a great time. And then, more recently, I tried to play it again, just in probably a couple of years ago. You know, Halloween, everybody likes to play their scary games, which I'm not usually a fan of, scary games.
More insects come to be
but I decided I should play Alien Isolation again. And about 20 minutes into it, first see the alien. It comes like creeping out of the smoke just as the door closes. I'm like, no. I'm not ready for this. I can't do it. So I've only played it the one time. But my memories of it are so fond. The Last of Us I have played a couple of times. Oh, I would kill for an Isolation too.
My wounds, boy.
Why don't I have any health potions? What's going on? I haven't used them. I just bought some. I was full up. I don't have to like re-equip them, do I? Yeah, what the heck? Where are they? I just bought them all. Oh shoot, maybe I was selling them. Oh no, did I sell them? I might have accidentally sold them. Oh, I'm so stupid. Why did I do that? I'm almost positive that's what I did now.
You feel something in the air.
Ether. It's ether.
Isolation 2, I hope so. Is that official yet? Is that happening? I mean, we're kind of getting Isolation 2 in this VR game that's coming out. Oh, jeez. I'm dead. What's it called? Rogue Incursion or something like that. Some like dumb name that doesn't mean anything, but. Hey, look at that, I've got full potions. Alright. Now you're in trouble, boy. Yeah, Isolation 2. Sick! That'd be so great.
It's ether.
Long time coming, man. I think I remember actually it came out around the same time as Shadow of Mordor. And so, you know, I love that game too. So I'm thinking, oh great. Now I'm going to get sequels to both of these games about the same time too. And so I was waiting all those years, and then Shadow of War comes out, the sequel. Well, yeah, okay, here it comes. We gotta have Isolation 2 coming out soon also. You know, never showed up. Okay, I hate this. There we go.
Why won't you die?
Is he?
As good as The Last of Us is, and I love it. All-time great game. Because it's so popular, I almost don't want to put it as my favorite of that genre.
But hatred and rage.
It's like it's enough people's favorites, I'm sure. So I kind of want to say Alien Isolation just to give it the props it deserves. Wait, why did this guy heal? Why does he have full health all of a sudden? Oh my gosh, I'm so... This dude is pissing me off. Stop it! It's freaking fire. Sucks. Why is he an ice monster but also he shoots fire? Doesn't make any sense. Get, oh my gosh, get off of me. This dude can eat a fat one. Die already. Die. Yeah. Suck it. That was really frustrating. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Someone working on Cyberpunk? Okay. Yeah, that was so weird. It was like... Cyberpunk was so hyped. They must have been drinking their own Kool-Aid. Yeah, it was so annoying. He would just like turn on his fire and basically as fast as I could run away, he would chase me with it. And so it's like, unless I wasn't already out of range, I'd just be getting hit. Or like that one time I got caught in a corner and I couldn't run anywhere. It kept knocking me into the corner. Almost killed me right there. Halfway through, he just got his health back for no reason.
You'll never get used to that. Akashiko, no, he was still a man.
Nah, it's okay.
A man who drowned in ether.
He can die.
There's no
it's
way
fine.
for anyone to
I have
go.
no sympathy.
Come on.
God, duties are...
Where are we at now? Oh, we've just hit 3 hours.
Death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares.
Okay. Well, and I think I'm actually going to stop here-ish, hereabouts.
Ah, breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. You said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits.
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here.
Hey, you too.
The
Thanks for
workers
hanging
couldn't
out.
survive this.
Again.
No, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that.
It was a fast
Which
3
means we
hours,
need
that's
to be
for sure.
quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Thanks for the for all the questions. Keep the chatter going so it's an actually interesting stream. I might be back on playing again tomorrow night, actually. And then I think I'm doing some stuff this weekend, but I don't know, I might be streaming a few times this weekend. Plus, Monday is Labor Day. I just found out I don't have to work Monday. So I might be doing a lot of gaming on Monday. That'll be awesome. You know, and we're gonna stop right here before I trigger this room of Ice Warriors. So, if you're available to watch, I'll give you a shout when I'm ready to start up again, and maybe get, who knows, 3 or 4 more sessions in this weekend. That'd be awesome. Get a lot of progress done. Yeah. Get me some Baja Blast. That's a good night. Taco Bell and video games. Alright, well, I will see you again next time, and I'm sure I'll be texting you in between then and now anyway, so. Alright. Well, see ya.